rights. Hey, hey. Love the right. Love the right.
Hey, loves.
Hello.
How are y'all doing this week?
Hello.
Hey, miss you
Hey,
guys.
loves.
Yes.
Welcome
Welcome
on tonight.
Yes. Come on.
Listen, we want you guys to come in the room with us.
Come in the room.
Yes.
Come on in.
Yes.
You are very welcome.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's go. What are we
excited.
doing? We're excited.
Yes.
We're excited this week. Let's go. Huh?
Ooh-wee.
Listen, we got something nice and a particular for our audiences, for our audience, and for our lovers out there. Come on here.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Yes. But you know, as we do, Chanel, what's the right spot?
What's the right spot? Love. Love is the right spot.
Love.
Yes, this is love.
Is the right
Love is the right spot.
Come on.
Yes.
Listen. And here on Love's the Right Spot, what we do, right? We like to share our experiences, you know, our wisdom. We want you to take a walk with us, you know, because this show is for the seriously dating, you know, ones out there, the ones who are married, right? The ones who are newly engaged, and basically to kind of just share and debrief, you know, on some things that we learned late. We want y'all to learn them early.
Absolutely.
Right? So that your relationship could just be off the charts.
That's right.
Doing what it needs to do.
That's
Come on.
Right.
That's what we about.
Well, listen, we're you know, you guys are our social media in studio
audience. Come on,
and
guys.
We're saying hello to you guys.
We saying hello to you.
Yes, that are watching on tonight.
Yes.
Listen. Yes.
Come on. I see y'all coming in. Come on.
Thank you. Hit that share button.
Come on.
Likes,
loves. You know, we want to have fun.
Absolutely.
Tonight. You know how we do.
So tonight, we are going to be talking about. We're going back a little bit to Love's TKO.
Love TKO.
Yes.
And you know that's Teddy.
Listen.
Come on.
That was Teddy, right? That was Teddy last week. But
come on, Teddy.
This week we're gonna do a little Molly music for you on this week.
Molly music.
Shout
out to Molly music. Peace.
For our lyrical lesson.
Yes.
But listen,
come on.
Listen, guys, we talked about what a TKO is.
What's a TKO?
You know, for those who don't remember, it's a technical knockout, right?
Technical knockout. Come on.
Right. So it caused the end of the fight.
Like it's over. Like
right. It's
wait
determined.
A minute. If you just
by the referee or you know, if the fighter cannot stand, if they can't get up, all of those things after a couple of rounds is predetermined.
Listen, that third time they knock you out, that's technical knockout.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yes. So you know, we're talking about that on tonight, and we're gonna talk about round 2, right?
This is round 2.
Ooh, listen. Yes, this is round 2. Okay, and I hope you guys are set up for tonight. Woo. Again, hit that share button, hit the like.
Invite some people in the room.
Yes, hearts on tonight, all of that good stuff.
You know,
so, what is a weight?
What is a weight? Now, wait a minute. Did we give the caveat that this particular Love TKO round 2 subtitle? Did we say that?
What?
The subtitle is, are you in your proper weight class?
Oh, yes.
Are you in your proper weight class? Yes. Now, we dealing with the ring. Come on with it. You know, certain things of that nature. So walk with us.
Yes.
Walk with us.
Yes.
Come on.
So, listen, are you in your weight class? Right? You might think that we're talking about, we're talking about weight that you put on. We're not talking about love weight. We're not talking about weight that you gain. No, we're not talking about weight that you gain in a relationship. You know how people be like, oh, you gained a lot of weight. You must be in love and all that good stuff. Yeah, so that's not the type of weight that we're talking about on tonight.
Okay.
But we're going to get into it in a second. All right. So the definition of weight, right? Weight can be a noun.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a verb, right?
It can be a noun. It can be a verb.
Absolutely. Right. So it says hold, right?
Okay.
In parentheses, something down by placing a heavy object. On top of it, right?
Okay.
That's one, right?
That's one.
2, attach importance or value to it, right?
Attach importance or value to it.
Right. So we're going to be using both of these on tonight interchangeably.
Okay.
Because, listen, you can be in a relationship.
You could be in a relationship.
And it is absolutely weighing you down, okay? It is absolutely weighing you down, right?
Come on.
Or you can be the one that's adding a lot of weight to it, you know what I'm saying, by putting more value on it than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I see you. Thank you guys. Yes, y'all loving the new background, the new
studio set.
Yes,
come on, we gotta take it up. Just
come on, show the people
just a bit.
Yes,
come on, I see.
Yes, we thank you guys.
This is our social media in studio audience. Shout out Principal Kafele.
Yes, and Kimberly Kafele. Thank you for the comment.
Kimberly Kafele.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
Come on, thank you for joining us. Thank you for traveling with us.
Yes.
Come on. Let's go.
So, okay. So what does weight class mean? What does that mean?
Weight class mean?
Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so we're using the analogy of boxing.
Yes.
And we did that on the last episode. We talked about TKO.
Episode we talked about that, right?
Right. So weight class, right?
Right.
Are divisions of competition. Used to match competitors, right?
Right.
Against each other.
Right.
Of their own size, though.
Of their own size.
Come on. Now hashtag, I want y'all to put hashtag of their own size, right? Hashtag of their own weight.
Of their own weight.
Right? I hope y'all caught that. I hope y'all caught that, right? Listen, and in sports, different type of sports, boxing, combat, kickboxing, martial arts, wrestling, they have that. They have this existing, right?
Right.
And it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Within relationships sometimes, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And then, we're going to get into it. So you have different divisions, you know what I'm saying, that are within the weight classes, right? So, of course, you have the lowest as the featherweight.
Featherweights. Come on,
then
feathers.
You have welterweight.
Come on, the welt.
Right.
Okay, they stepping it up. Middleweights.
Light heavyweight.
And heavyweight.
Listen, so if y'all not familiar with boxing on tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Hashtag love TKO.
Y'all gonna learn a little something.
Let me find out. We got some heavyweights out here.
I see you, Jordan.
I see you, Jordan.
Come on. I see you, Jordan.
I see Jordan.
Yes, he did the hashtag
of their own size. Hashtag love TKO. We out here.
Yes.
Love TWS.
So why is there a difference, right? And why are we talking about this on tonight in reference to relationships? We're gonna get into that. Stay with us, right?
Listen, come on.
Okay.
Yes.
Weight classes. I want y'all to listen to this.
Weight classes. Let's go. Weight classes eliminate
kind of disparity, right? Ensuring that the skill remains the most important factor in determining who the victor is going to be, right?
Right. So they don't want someone has a disadvantage,
right? Because
you are heavier.
That's right.
Right? Or you're lighter.
That's correct.
Right.
That's correct.
Right.
So with fewer weight classes, smaller boxers, their odds would be, against them. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or whatever. Right. May not ever become a champion, no matter what skill they possess. And it can be very, very skilled. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's really designed for the boxer's safety in mind, right?
For the boxer's safety in mind.
So when you're in your relationships, right, and you have these love matches and these love battles and all these other things that are happening, going on. This is on all levels, for the married couple, for the engaged couple, for the seriously dating, and even for the single. Sometimes the battle within yourself or whatever. Come on. You need to determine, what weights do I have? You know what I'm saying? What is holding me down, right? What is the negative force, right? What is not the positive in this relationship that's happening right now?
Okay.
Am I the cause, or is the other party the cause? You know what I'm saying?
Now watch this though. Now, when you going in there and you believe that you are up for the challenge,
yes,
right? You might not have checked all the boxes.
That's right.
Right. So when we doing the weigh-in, you know how to, before they get up in there and they do the weigh-in and they face to face. Basically, you're saying, okay, I'm now up for this challenge because I've weighed in, right? I've done all my necessary steps to get to this particular point in time.
Yes.
Now we're up to the bout.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But this is what we're trying to go with and saying, hold on.
Right.
Don't be too presumptuous.
Yes.
Or too fast.
Yes. And we're going to talk about the weights. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the weights, right? So in order to, establish, heavyweight, which is really professional boxing, right? And some of you guys are professional daters. Okay. Some of you guys are professional cheaters, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Professional liars. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of different realms, to this thing or whatever.
Trick Dawson. They call him Trick Dawson.
Listen,
got TD on the back of the jersey.
Right. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, because you've been doing it for so long. It's very habitual. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And then there are some of you, and some of us that are in situations that's really like what they call a catch weight, right? A catch weight is like a non-standard weight limit. So that means that you don't really have any standards. You would date anybody, you would marry anybody.
Wait a minute.
You would be engaged to anybody. It doesn't matter the baggage, the weight, whatever they got going on, it doesn't matter. You just want to say, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Or I have somebody. Or I'm with somebody.
Now watch this stuff. Watch this. Now, somebody out there is saying, why do I have to fight? Right. If I'm supposed to be in love and this is supposed to be something that we bring together, why do I have to fight? Yes. And I'm gonna answer that. I'm glad you asked it.
That's right.
To our social media and studio audience.
Yes.
Listen, the battle is within.
That's right. Always.
Let me tell you, because we're mostly coming in weighty.
Yep.
With things on us.
Yes. Because
that's the fight.
Well, listen, we talked about that in the first TKO episode, which you have to go back on YouTube and watch. Okay, at LovesTWS on YouTube, right? Listen, you left from the last relationship, right? Okay, you didn't give yourself time to heal. Right. You're bringing all of the baggage, all of the weight, all of the issues, all of those things, and it goes from one relationship to the next relationship. Or you brought it from the last marriage to the new marriage, or from the last engagement to the new engagement, whatever it is. Right. Or as a single person, you just maybe just holding it within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Which that's very detrimental. That is not a positive thing to hold on to. And you really need to pray to release that thing off of you. You know what I'm saying?
It can be very weird.
So then we talked about also about having skills, right? And who's in your corner, training and all of that good stuff. And we talked about, hashtag bob and weave, right? So bob and weaving is a technique. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Judy.
Yes.
Come on, in studio.
Yes,
our social media in studio guests. I see you.
Yes.
Okay, baggage is real and healing is necessary.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Totally agree with you, Jordan.
Bag lady.
Totally agree with you.
You heard the song.
Yes.
Come on, Badu.
Badu, right. So listen, there's an art. There is an art.
There's an art
to weighing a relationship. Okay. There is an art to it. Okay.
Now, weighing a relationship.
Yes.
Now, this has took a twist.
Yes.
watch out.
Checks and balances. You know what I'm saying? You know, putting some things on a scale. You know, again, what you're willing to deal with, what you're not. Okay, what?
Wait a minute.
Hey,
not everybody ready to get on that scale.
Listen. I think
that's Jennifer, a whole separate.
You the movie buff, but I think Jennifer Hudson said it in what was the movie Heavy Baby? What was the movie? I can't. It'll come back.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
A Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirls.
Honey, she was singing that song or whatever. That's what she was talking about. She wasn't talking about her weight or whatever.
She was what she was talking about. Yes. Right.
Okay.
That's what she was talking about.
Okay.
Right.
Y'all go back and watch Dreamgirls, right? But listen. So, okay.
Right.
Bobbing and weaving, right?
Bobbing and weaving.
It's a side to side rolling movement. You know what I'm saying? That should be used. Come on now. That should be used as a defense mechanism.
Ooh, yes.
As a defense mechanism.
Because sometimes, let me tell you what our audience saying out here. Dream Girl. Shout out.
Yes.
Okay, now watch this. Now, bobbing and weaving,
you
know, is a technique.
Yes.
To, of course, as a defense technique.
It is.
But also, you have to pay attention.
Absolutely.
To bob and weave.
Absolutely.
You can't just be out here bobbing and weaving. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Just all crazy. Looking crazy.
Yes.
No. We ain't saying that. Hold on. Wait, you gotta be watching some stuff.
That's right. And listen, let me tell you something.
Be attentive.
They said that heavyweight champion, according to our research for our show on tonight, Joe Frazier. Listen, that was his primary defense. That was his primary protection. He was very skilled. He was very skilled in bobbing and weaving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said,
look at money. Look at Floyd Money. Floyd Money Mayweather.
That's a training. That's a training.
Come on.
Now, the question on the floor that we're going to ask you guys or whatever, our social media and studio audience.
Come on, what y'all talking about?
Listen, can you fight?
Can you fight
above your weight class? Okay, and we're talking about again
your weight class.
Weight class in relationship, and we're going to clarify it in a second, but. Can you fight? Can you fight above your weight class? We would love to see what you guys are saying in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, okay, when you look at it from a boxing standpoint, right?
Yes.
It says a boxer may fight.
A boxer may fight.
Different bouts, right?
Different bouts.
At a different weight class, right?
Yes.
And yes. In order to fight above your normal weight class, you have to at least reach the minimum, right?
The
minimum weight limit for the higher weight class, right? Okay, so let me tell you, right?
Yeah, talk to us.
We've been talking about a little bit of stuff in Bible class. I see my pastor on tonight, Pastor Rita. Yes, thank you.
Peace, Pastor Rita. How you doing?
So we've been talking about relationships. We've been dealing with it in Bible class. And who's at your table?
Yes.
Who's in your life? What are they bringing?
What are they doing?
Are they adding? Are they taking away? Listen, this is for the people. Let's start with the daters, right? Let's start with the seriously dating, right? Okay. So you're single, you're seriously dating, right?
Right.
You meet a nice gentleman.
A nice one.
He seems like he has everything together, right? You find out, for instance, he has children from a previous marriage, from a previous relationship, whatever the situation may be. Okay?
How many you got? You got one or two?
It doesn't matter really at this point. You know what I'm saying? But you, just using a single female, as an example.
You don't have no children.
You don't have any children, right? Okay. And you're saying to yourself, you're actually psyching yourself out. You know what I'm saying? To say, you know what? I can handle this. I can deal with this. You know, I'll be ready if he wants to take it to another level. But then again, you may not be, because
that might be
you may not ever want any children, right?
Might not ever want, but
you may not have all the skills, and not to say that you can't develop them to be the bonus mom, to be the stepmom. You understand what I'm saying? And vice versa. Same thing with the male, or whatever. You can have.
You might not be that. Listen, you want to step into the daddy shoes.
Woo, honey.
Now there's some big shoes.
Absolutely,
right?
Some huge.
The dynamics is crazy. So many variables, right? Like you don't know how involved the biological father is, where you got to step in and play, you know, your position.
Right.
And wait a minute, this might be above your weight class.
Listen, so that's one weight class.
I'm trying to help somebody.
So another weight class could be okay. You're a college student.
You're a college student.
You meet someone.
You meet somebody.
Okay. You meet someone.
Yes.
Or whatever. Maybe an older gentleman.
An older one.
He's a professional. He's already finished school. He's working. He's an entrepreneur.
Right.
Okay. You out here talking about, I want to find somebody that's settled, that got this, that can take care of me and do this.
This is what you're asking for.
This is what you're asking for, right?
You're asking for.
But
wait a minute.
Is your weight class all the way there? Not yet. Because you're still learning yourself, right?
Wait a minute, Feather.
You're still getting your education,
wait a
right?
Minute, Feather.
You're still, going to school. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that it can't work. But now we're not saying that, because some people have, the ability to make it work. But some people really do date out of their weight class. They really do date out of their average. And you think that it's the person's responsibility
come on here
to bring you up to weight.
To
help you gain, right? Help you gain. What are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table?
Because now you're in a relationship and wondering what's wrong.
That's right.
Why he doesn't pay me enough attention. Why she doesn't pay me enough attention.
Right.
What's going on here?
Or
I need to do something better. I need to do something new. Wait a minute.
Listen.
You might be out of your weight class.
Or like we said to the beginning of the definition, okay? Weight is a verb. We're going to reiterate it, okay?
Let's go with it.
Hold something down by placing a heavy object on top of it.
Right.
Okay? So you could be bringing your baggage, okay?
We're bringing the baggage.
Or attach importance or value to something, right? So that's what we were talking about just now, or whatever. And it could be the other way around. It could be a brother, who has been in between jobs, in between situations.
Right.
And again, nice man, humble guy. You know what I'm saying?
Respectful gentleman.
Absolutely. And you, as a sister, of course, will have to discern and see the potential within the person or whatever.
She said potential.
Yeah.
She didn't say potential.
No, right. But I'm just saying, because if I'm a dentist, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a lawyer, if I'm a judge, listen, I may feel, you know what I'm saying? I may believe that you may not be in my weight class. Now, not to say that you can't help. Again, the person get to that level, but we have to sit and be honest sometimes and really be like, okay, who are we around? Who are we associating with? Who's at our table? Who are we connected to?
That's telling us
who would we like to be connected to?
Wait a minute now, because let me just say this.
Yes.
We coming at you with a couple of things.
Yeah.
But basically, when you're ready to step in the ring, that means that you're ready to be committed.
Absolutely.
And that you're ready to be dedicated.
Yes.
Said
and work
relationship.
Hard. And work hard. And work train.
But this is what we're saying. Now, about being outside of your weight class.
Right.
Now, with this particular individual.
Right.
Once you really come to your senses and you realize, wait a minute.
Yes.
I'm in over my head.
Right.
That's when you realize
you step your game up.
But you step your game, but you also got to say, wait, maybe I need to step back.
That's
because what you setting yourself up
and
for.
Fair.
Because they don't let you get in the ring outside the weight that you need to be.
But that's the reason why they have it in boxing, because that the match can be fair.
So the
fight can be equal and fair.
Level playing field.
Who wants to really battle and deal with someone who is, you know what I'm saying, 2 times or 3 times more heavier than them? Honestly, they're not saying that you can't do it.
With life. Wait.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like both of you guys need to be able to bring, if not the same, thing to the table. Okay. And it's okay if he has more, if he has a little bit more. And it's okay if she has a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you have to be okay within yourself, to deal with that, because you don't want that to come back in a relationship, right?
Listen.
And say, you know what, I resent because you have this and you have that, and I never got a chance to do this, and I don't have a chance to do that. You you cannot put that on the other person. Because, you cannot put that on your spouse or your partner. Doing,
let me tell y'all something. Hashtag love TKO right now.
Yes.
Share. Get that shit. Yes. But this is what we're talking about now. Yes. Right. Because then when you get to that point and you start resenting and putting the blame on others because their life is happening.
Absolutely.
Their life is happening.
Absolutely.
And wait a minute.
And you're supposed to love them. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the married couples.
Yes.
You're supposed to be loving them through the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? Through sickness and health. You know, because, richer or poorer. You know what I'm saying?
Even though we're talking about the sporting game here, that's correct. Right. But then the spirit of competition.
Right.
Watch it.
Right.
Well, the spirit of competition.
Listen, that's a whole nother episode.
Comes into your relationship.
Yes. Yes.
And now you're trying to outdo each other.
Right, which you shouldn't do, because as we always say, hashtag boom pow, you know, hashtag teamwork. You know what I'm saying? You guys are a team. You are a team. You know what I'm saying? So even to me, once you establish the first ring on it, once you establish the engagement, you know what I'm saying? You guys should be working as team players, as team members. You know what I'm saying? And preparing yourself to work on the same team. You know what I'm saying? And that to me is a beautiful thing. That you can only go higher and higher and deeper with that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the question on the floor now is...
The question on the floor.
Do your relationships lift you up, or do they weigh you down? My. Wait a minute. I hear crickets.
Wait a minute.
Come on, guys.
Do they lift you up?
In the comments, you know what I'm saying?
Or
do
they weigh you
down? Do your relationships lift you up, or do they weigh you down?
Man.
Okay, I see Darius said, come on. I see her.
Now listen, hold on. Listen, because
that's a good one.
Right. Yes. That's a good one.
Thank
In
you.
studio, social media audience. Yes. Come on. Now what happens now is you have to really be honest.
That's right.
And usually we want to think of the better relationships. The ones we could share with others.
Yeah.
And everyone's
you're looking at it from that aspect. I'm
that's
looking,
one side.
Well, listen, I'm looking at it from the other side.
Come on.
So the other side is you, the individual.
You, the individual.
Sacrificing yourself.
Wait a minute.
In the relationship, because a lot of us do that. A lot of us do that. A lot of us
on the back.
Yes, a lot of us have done that. Okay,
right.
You want to be nice, right? You want to be accommodating, right?
Yes.
So it can look like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting along. Right. There's a flow. You know, nobody wants to have, you know, disagreements and arguments all the time. So you kind of fall back and take the back burner. That's cool sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
You deal with their rude or, you know, disrespectful behavior. Okay.
Wow.
And you know, we did a show on abuse before, but this we ain't talking about that. We just saying that you excuse it. You know what I'm saying? As the person saying like they're having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? These are all of the sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, that you kind of make in a relationship, determining whether or not the person lifts you up or weigh you down. So to you, you're in the middle. You're like, okay, you know, some days he's nice, or some days she's nice, some days she's not. You know, some days he's sweet, some days he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's temperamental. You know what I'm saying? Like Jennifer Hudson said, it's heavy, baby. Okay.
It's heavy.
Listen, you can take on somebody else's stress and suffer because you think that you are capable of easing the pain. You know what I'm saying? That the other person, come on. You know what I'm saying? Because we do. And especially for women, you know what I'm saying? I think I can change him.
I think I can
men sometimes say it too. I think I can change her. She's going to come around, you know, and all of those things. But that may never happen, right? That may never ever be the case. So then you have to, again, then we go back with the scales, you know what I'm saying? And weigh in the balance, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. Yep. Is this a great relationship?
Is it a great one?
Yeah.
Because you got to ask yourself that. Yeah. Because one thing about change is like, you know, it's like a door.
That's right.
You know, it opens both ways.
That's right.
Most of the time.
That's right.
Right. And if it's locked from the inside, don't matter how much you bang on the outside.
Goodness.
Don't matter.
Goodness.
They have to open it from the inside.
This
is what we're talking about. This is why we're here.
Yeah. So listen, guys, we're getting into our cooperative economic spotlight right now. And we will be right back talking about, taking this conversation further.
Yes.
Relationship weights. What can they be?
What can they be? Listen.
So stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned. We want to shout out Childish Glow.
Yes.
.com.
Yes.
We want y'all to treat yourself.
Yes.
Pamper yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you deserve it.
Yes.
Come on, Childish Glow. Talk to us. Shout out.
Yeah, so that was our cooperative economics spotlight for this month.
Yeah, Susie.
Go out and support. Childish Glow.
Spread love. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Yes.
So welcome back, guys. Yes. Okay. So we're talking about relationship. We're talking about relationship weights. We're talking about, what weights you have, how you come into the relationship with them. Are you out of your weight class?
Taking on too much, maybe moving too fast in the relationship.
Right.
Maybe you need to take a step back.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Or are you the person that brought the weight in? All of these things are, good questions. You know what I'm saying?
What's tonight?
So let's talk about what relationship weights can be, right?
What relationships?
Yeah.
What the weights can be.
Yeah, so we kind of gave y'all a little bit of examples, different scenarios a little while ago, right?
Right.
So they also can be neglecting yourself, neglecting your appearance, right?
That's a weight.
That can definitely be a weight. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Taking your partner for granted. Stockpiling negative emotions. Okay.
Man, these is like, we gotta unpack. Stockpiling.
Yes.
Negative. Wait a minute. Let's hit the brakes on that.
Yes. Holding on to it.
Stockpiling.
Yes.
Negative.
Yes.
Emotions.
Yes.
Now this is why. This is what someone's been hurt.
Yeah.
Someone's been
overly hurt.
Hurt.
Continually hurt in the relationship.
Habitually.
Yes. And they hold on to it.
And they carry it.
And it's piled up. And you're still in the relationship.
And you're still there.
Right. So it could be a marriage, it could be, a long-term engagement,
right.
Or a complicated situation, how we do
complicated. But these actually can go throughout the gamut of relationships.
Absolutely.
Right? We're talking more or less intimately tonight, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Parent, child.
Yeah.
And
listen,
these
guys,
things can happen.
We are not advocates. We are not advocates for divorce.
No.
We believe in counseling. We believe in you guys going to therapy and working those things out. We believe in you having a mediation or consultation with your spiritual leaders. All of those good things. You know what I'm saying? To use those tools because that's what they're there for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because at the core, you would think to want the best interest,
and you want to believe in your vows, especially for the married couples, and you want to believe also that not all hope is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Not all hope, is gone.
And then you
that's a shaky place.
Well, listen, and you also want to believe that love is always going to be the right spot. You know what I'm saying? Within that relationship.
Somewhere in
hashtag LovesTWS, right?
Hashtag
listen.
LovesTWS.
Listen. Okay, so another relationship weight could be
come on
being overly critical of your partner. Okay.
All right, now
being
hold on.
Overly critical.
being overly critical of your partner. What are our social media and studio guests?
Yes, I see you, Evangelist Beverly.
Yes, come on. Giving up is not an option.
It's not for us.
Now listen, not for us. Not for us. Now some people will jump out the ring.
Yes, they will.
Unannounced.
Yes, they do.
Watch out.
Yes, you do have to watch that out. Or they were knocked out and they just didn't recover. The smelling salt did not help them. We talked about that on the previous episode of TKO.
Sometimes, if you knocked out, you might have to take your time.
Yes.
Don't be trying to jump right back up, jump right back in the ring. Like, wait a minute, I'm better now. No.
You got to heal. You got to work on you.
You have to work.
You have to do the work. Yes.
And that's why we're here.
Yes. So going back to what you were saying, right? So being overly critical of your partner, right?
Being overly critical.
That's actually a serious weight, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. And I've definitely seen it. I've seen it with a lot of the mature older couples, because it was a different time. It was a different era.
Okay.
When they got married and different things like that. Right. How they communicate with each other, how they talk to each other.
Yes.
How they deal with each other. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of just settle and they deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And that a lot of times, can definitely put a lot of weight on a relationship, right? Couples that are in our age bracket, in their 40s, I've seen it as well. You know what I'm saying? Where, he never does anything right. She can't cook well. She doesn't clean well. She's lazy. He's lazy.
Like for me,
but I'm just saying.
I hear you, but to me, that's a personal thing. Like
it
because
is.
On a certain level, like we said, we're dealing with the inner,
right?
The inner part. So somewhere along the line, someone didn't make you happy,
right?
Or you're looking for anything to highlight,
right?
That isn't correct.
Well, listen.
What are we doing?
Well, listen. You're right, babe. What are we doing? Because let me tell you something. If you've been married to this person, if you've been in a seriously dating relationship with this person, and I'm saying for more than a year, more than 2 years, right?
2 years.
If you are in a complicated entanglement situation, as they can say, and it's been lasting for years, if the person could cook or not. You know if she can clean, right?
But now,
wait a minute.
All right.
You know that whether or not if he can hold down a job or whether or not he's considerate. I'm not trying to be funny. You knew
some at a certain stage.
No, you knew this. You knew these things in the beginning.
Getting in the ring.
Absolutely, you did. You had to pay attention to some of these signs, right? We talked about that, right? That you should have been bobbing and weaving. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, when he hit you with that,
right?
I'll pay you back next week.
Right?
You said, wait,
what is that?
What's next? Wait, it's 2 weeks now.
Exactly. So
and you thought you bobbed that
right.
But you ain't got that money.
But you held on to it. You held on.
Listen,
you held on to that weight.
Yes.
Right. You let that weight hold you down, right? Your whole entire marriage, right? Your whole entire relationship, seriously dating, engaged, whatever. You've been holding on to that because in your mind, I can make him better, or I can make her better, or she's going to change. And so now let me tell you. Now wait. Before you get into your point, people can do it. I see you.
Come on.
People can do it, right? But that's size of your opponent. Come on, Elder Baggett. Come on, Kathy. Listen.
We got to know what we're getting involved in.
And you should.
Watch this.
And you should.
You're gonna watch tape. Wait, look, I see a skill set.
Look.
What are they doing?
Evangelist Beverly.
What she say? Absolutely.
She said.
Hold on.
She said it left the wallet at home.
Left the wallet. Wait, I left my wallet at home.
He crazy.
This is what we do. So I'm saying, wait. You gotta
size up your opponent. That is an excellent. You have to,
because what happens now?
You better go back and watch the film.
You don't know
back and watch it.
What's they go to.
That's right.
This is why we watch. You say, when they do that, then this next thing is coming.
Right.
And a lot of times when I say watching the tape, watch this.
Right.
This is more or less reflecting.
Yes.
Really on your personal habits.
That's right.
That you either let someone come in right too soon, right, and either take advantage.
Yes.
Watch this.
You reflect.
You going back over your tape,
or where you down.
Right. What you did. Right. That's what you're doing. You're going over back. And then now you're saying to yourself, like,
yeah.
Now you like, wait,
yeah,
I'm ready. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm ready now. I'm ready to get in there.
Honestly,
so you watching that, but you paying attention.
Well, babe, they are really sizing. They are really like not being honest. Okay,
you're
psyching yourself. That's what I meant to say. You're psyching yourself up that you can beat this weighty opponent, right? And some weighty opponents are serial. Again, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Serial cheaters, right? Serial liars, right? There's a lot of different things or whatever. And again, like Kathy said, you have to be able to discern. You have to be able to size them up. You have to be able to see, okay, can I really be one with this person? Because again, the whole goal of marriage is two becoming one, right? And you can't do that if the weight is uneven, right?
If it's an uneven weight.
It's very troubling because it's going to be a constant battle within your love match, right? It's going to be a constant battle within your relationship. Okay, now there's a difference between battle, right? And versus you actually having struggles and issues, compromisation, you know what I'm saying? Compromising and willing to do the work to make the change, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? Developing skills, because you can go to a culinary art school and learn how to cook, right? And he can go to financial services classes to learn how to manage a bank book. You know what I'm saying? Or go back to school to get a better job. So those things, you can work on or whatever the case may be.
We can train in those areas.
If you're really dating, if you are really entertaining, you know what I'm saying, or engaged to someone that is really out of your weight class, and you decide to marry them, you're going to have to take it to who? Take it to the Lord in prayer, right? You're gonna have to.
But you're gonna have to step it up, though.
Yes.
And first of all, like what I'm saying is that's that honesty part.
That's right.
Because you can't put certain things on this other one.
That's right.
Right, your significant other.
That's right.
To be there to undergird you. To a certain extent, because they can only do but so much.
That's right.
Right, and then you now have to look within.
That's
to
right.
say, listen, I got to pull up my bootstraps.
I see what you're saying, Jordan.
Come on, do they have the potential to
do better? Absolutely.
Potential. Come on.
Come on. Listen.
But your weight class also depends on your level of maturity, esteem, and willingness to adapt.
And willingness.
That will.
Woo, come on,
wait a minute.
Jordan.
That will right there.
That's
Shout out to our social media and
yes, we love you.
Now
we
listen.
Love y'all. Hey, love. We love y'all.
Will to adapt.
That's right. That's right.
That's huge.
That is huge. Huge.
What are you willing?
Yes.
To put on the table of change?
Yes.
What are you willing to put on the table of growth? What are you willing?
Listen.
Man.
Okay, so we got stuck. So that was being overly critical of your partner, right? We got to run down this list because we got to go, guys, right?
Come on with it.
Failing to understand, right? Each other's expectations in life. So that's a big one, right? Wait, that's a big one.
Now, you know I got something for that. Expectation.
Yes.
I say it a lot. Yes. I'm going to give y'all this jewel.
Yes.
I tell people, I said, what is the one thing that can ruin a relationship?
Yes.
And I say to them, it is the ex.
Yes.
Now, watch this. They say, well, hey, my ex is long gone. I don't have no ties. I've been dealing with myself.
Right.
Hey, where we going? I said, nah, that's not the ex I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Slow your roll.
Right.
I'm talking about the expectation. The elephant in the room. Because you got some demands on the table.
Yes.
You got some standards.
Yes.
Right? So these things has to be put out there.
Right.
Because you can't come in expecting something and it's the total opposite. Houston, we have a problem.
Yes. So that leads into neglecting to follow your own interests, right? That could be another weight. That could be another weight in a relationship. Okay. Old habits, right?
Old habits.
We say old habits die hard, right? But they can die though. They have the potential to die. You listen, it can happen, right?
Giants
do fall.
Die.
Yeah, they do fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Donald Lawrence, right?
Come on with you.
Okay, work. Okay, yes. So your work, okay, where you work, the place of your employment, can be waiting on you, right? Very weighty on you, and then you transfer that into your relationship, into your marriage, into your relationships with your children, your immediate family and friends. We can't even get into all of that. And then last but not least, friends and family drama, right?
friends.
Woo, honey, listen.
And family drama.
Listen, that's a whole nother show. We might have to do TKO part 3.
Listen, that sounds like the name of my next album. Friends and family drama.
Ooh, gosh,
I bet you'll be platinum. Just to hear the ad libs.
Listen. So we gonna get into some positivity with it,
Come
right?
on with it.
So how can you lower?
How could you lower?
Right. The question on the floor is, how can you lower your relationship pressure? Right. How can you do it? Right. How can you do that? Right. So you can do that by everything. Listen, I see someone is saying boundaries.
Boundaries, right? Come on.
Okay.
Come on, boundaries.
So how can you lower it? You can lower it by having great communication with each other. You got to start with that. Okay. Have to start with communicating. You
gotta let them know what's
learning how to compromise.
Come on, compromise.
Okay, because you already in it now. So you might as well fight. You know what I'm saying? You might as well, you know what I'm saying? Come to the ring, like they said, you size your opponent. You don't have all these situations going on. Yeah. You got some strategies at this point. You got some tools in your bag. You got your corner over here telling you what to do and what not to do. All that good stuff.
Wait a minute. Listen. And don't be playing around in the ring. Because sometimes people is not playing.
Oh my God!
You're in a relationship taking it for a joke.
Right.
That reminds me of Richard Pryor.
Oh goodness.
And his classic stand-up where he's talking about being in the ring with somebody in a charity event.
Oh goodness.
In a charity event, and they swinging haymakers. He's like, wait a minute. Do we know this is a charity event?
Yes.
Because somebody in the ring is not playing. Oh, this is why when you in those relationships and somebody loving hard.
Right, loving hard. Right.
And you talking about I like them.
Right.
A little.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You gotta watch. You can't be playing around in a ring like that.
I see you. You said communication and respect. Yes. So that's the plus. So again, number one, communicate with each other, right?
Yes.
Learn to compromise, right?
Learn to compromise.
Reassure your partner, right? Okay. Now that again, that's a part of compromising. You know what I'm saying?
Part of it.
That you guys are gonna meet each other halfway in the ring, right? You're going to meet each other. You're going to be willing to go to counseling. You're going to be willing to work at it.
Yes.
All of that good stuff.
Yes. You got to be willing to work.
Yeah.
Because I go back to what Jordan said. He said, listen, you got to be willing to adapt.
That's right.
That willingness is huge.
That's right. And then when you come out of the counseling, right? When you come out of, you know what I'm saying? What you went through with the therapist or whoever your spiritual leader, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to come out with hopefully, and this is our hope, with a fresh perspective.
With a fresh perspective.
A fresh perspective about some of those weights, right? Okay. Now listen, right? Don't try to talk about it when you're angry, right?
Easier said than done.
Right. Well, listen, these are things that you gotta work out. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, right? Again, now, we always go ahead. I
was going to just say this, not to cut you off. When you say don't, try to talk about it when you're angry now, this doesn't mean hold it in.
Right.
That's what I'm not advocating that.
No.
Right. So this is when you can now watch this. Go to your corner.
Yes.
To see if you're crazy.
Right.
Like what y'all looking at? Now, like we out here what y'all seeing? Because I'm losing.
But
I was saying, I don't know what y'all talking about.
We talked about the corner in the last episode real quick.
Come on with it.
Now the corner though has to be a wise counsel, right?
They got to be wise.
The corner has to be experienced, right?
Listen.
The corner has to have some teaching ability and teaching skills, right? You're not getting now. Let me tell you, you're not getting your information. You know what I'm saying from your girlfriend who done had 50,000 failed relationships, or your boyfriend who done had Sally, Jane, Sue, and Pooh. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you to get the advice from that corner.
Ray,
Woo!
Wait,
no.
That might not be the right corner.
Right. That might not be that.
I'm just saying.
That's not. It's definitely not. So okay. So before we get into our lyrical lesson on tonight, okay? I just want you guys, you know what I'm saying, to really realize, you know what I'm saying? I think it's in the book of Hebrews, it talks about laying aside every weight, you know what I'm saying?
Aside.
And then it says, in the sin which do so easily beset us, right?
Easily.
And then the second part, right? It says, let you run with patience, right?
Listen.
that race that is set before you, right?
That race that is set before
so listen, okay, patience, right, is a virtue, right?
Listen.
And this is what we know. We know for sure because we've been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even though we've been married for 14 years, we've been there prior to, you know, and we can recall and we can remember. We thank God for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But God does not abandon us when we are battling, right? When we are fighting, right? And even in love, you know what I'm saying? Or to love again, right?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you had a TKO, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you have the ability to get back up and try it again. But on this round, you need to be having round 2. You need to be knowing what your weight class is.
Yes.
Okay, you need to be knowing what you can handle, what you can't handle,
what you can and
what you're willing to compromise with, what you're not willing to compromise with, what your standards are, loving on yourself first. I mean, it's just so many different things to it, and that's all a part of gaining your skills and a training process. You know what I'm saying? To actually get, you know what I'm saying? That love match.
Listen, the scripture also talks about warring.
Yes.
Right, and it says what? That we war not.
Yes.
Right.
Against flesh and blood. That's right.
Now, see what happens.
Principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places.
Now, watch this. There is inside.
That's right.
The inner man. You're dealing with your higher self and your lower self.
That's right.
And what's happening is, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Your lower self is winning.
That's right.
Because the carnal desires, your sensory desires, is pulling you down.
My mind.
The weight of it.
Yeah.
When really what we need to be reaching for is our higher self, our divine nature.
Yeah.
And how it's so splendid.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Think on these things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Whatever is lovely.
Yes.
This is why we're here. Whatever is lovely. That's what love.
And whatever is true, right?
Whatever is true. LovesTWS.
Yeah, listen, y'all can Google all of that or whatever. We ain't gonna go to.
Come on, this is what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, but you know we love the interchange. TKO. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do, right?
What we do.
All right, so we about to get into our lyrical lesson.
What we doing? Molly music.
Woo! Molly
Shout
music.
out Molly music.
All right, lyrical lesson.
Let's do this. Lyrical lesson. Molly music is in the building.
Yes.
This is what we do. Lyrical lesson. Shout out.
Woo!
Molly music. LovesTWS. Let's go.
Okay, so the song is called Heavy Love.
Heavy Love
by Molly Music, right?
Molly Music. Let's go.
The lyric says,
what did it say?
Heartache, heartbreak, pain. That's the song we sing.
That's the song we sing.
That's the only thing life seems to bring.
Ooh.
Now, wait a minute. Again, we talked about this. You may be bringing in the heaviness with you. Okay. Listen, please know that God is a heavy load sharer. Okay. You need to let that brush your shoulders off.
Sharer.
Get
Cash. What did he say?
Cash your kids. Right.
Come on.
I can't see the comments.
What they saying? Oh, they saying something in studio audience.
I don't know.
Social media and studio audience.
Right.
Listen,
okay. But it says listen. But tonight. We're going to a place few speak of, right?
Few.
Right. Great grandma, granddad, love, their type of love, right? Yeah, illegal love. This was out of control, right? Too many homes that we know. It gets hard, y'all, right? And that's why we got to take it to God, y'all, right? Love on each other now, right? Oh, sister, your brother now, but don't let go. You need a dose of that heavy love, right? Not heavy weights, right?
Not heavy weights.
Heavy love, right?
Love.
And listen, Molly goes into the vamp and he says,
what he saying
when you have heavy weightness, you know what I'm saying, on you, you can't move it.
You can't move
you can't shake it. Right. You can't beat it. You can't take it. It's unchanging. It's heavy. But you want it to be heavy love, though, not a heavy weight, right?
Ooh, yes.
It has so much power, right? Heavy love has so much power. It's more powerful than a weight, right? It has so much patience. It's love. It's so amazing. It ain't moving. It ain't breaking. Heavy love. So that's our lyrical lesson on tonight. Listen, Molly I want music. Y'all to go and download Molly music. Heavy love.
Molly.
Listen to them lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if you're waiting. especially if you are weighty personally right now. If you are in a relationship that's weighty, if you're in a marriage that's weighty, seriously dating, engaged couples, listen, we want you guys to embrace heavy love, right? Not the weights that are easily besetting you, right? Not the weights that are allowing you to battle, you know what I'm saying? Not in your weight class, you know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with life and relationships and love, right? Okay, so our 3 points,
3 points
on tonight. And
listen, 3 points.
Listen, we want you guys, you know, hopefully you making a decision. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this is helping you, you know, ponder in your mind. Because we want y'all hashtag right
TKO.
And we also want you to put hashtag Way Day, right? Hashtag official Way Day, right?
Official Way Day.
Because tomorrow, you listen, it may be your weigh-in. Listen, you okay? This may be your last battle, okay? Before you can get to that heavy love,
wait a minute,
really embrace it, really have it, you know what I'm saying? Really come in your life.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? And bask in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that last fight, right? That last battle. You know what I'm saying? And you got to make sure that when you get to your check-in, when you weigh in, that you have enough weight, good weight to support, enough training to support. You know what I'm saying? Enough skills, right? All right. So we're gonna get into the 3 points on tonight.
Yes.
So
what are you saying?
Point number one. Let's rid ourselves, right? Of every obstacle. Again, that so easily entangles us, right?
Yes.
Again, a sister, Kathy said earlier, size up your component, right? Size up your opponent, right?
Right.
You have to look. You can't be going in with a blinded eye. You have to use your discernment. You have to use your wisdom.
Now, come on.
You have to use it.
You gotta use it.
You have to see it. You know what I'm saying? And I know that love sometimes is very blinding because you know you all kiki and giddy about it. But you gotta listen. Can't have your blinders on. You need to gotta see that. All right.
All right. Come on.
Listen, we want you. Point number two. To be a contender, right? A contender. So a contender is a qualified opponent. Okay. A qualified opponent who has worked his way up the ranks or worked her way up the ranks in order to challenge. Okay.
That means you have some experience.
Absolutely.
To bring into the ring.
What? And you got skills now.
And you got some skills.
And you got a corner.
And you're bringing people.
You got support.
Watch out.
Absolutely. You know what you want. And what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? So we want you to be a contender, but we don't want you to be a gatekeeper. Now, a gatekeeper, they say, is a term that is used to describe a fighter, right? Who is not a threat to a heavyweight champion or a champion.
Come on.
Because they know that they can, basically establish themselves to be a legitimate contender, but they can be, beaten. So we don't want you to be that. We don't want you to be a gatekeeper.
We don't want you to be a gatekeeper.
We want you to be a contender.
Okay.
That's number two. Okay. And then number three is once you realize that you have the skills, you have the wherewithal to be a contender, baby, you're gonna be like Muhammad Ali. What we say? I'm the greatest. I'm the heavyweight champion.
First of all, I'm young and I'm pretty.
And this whole relationship thing.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Shook up the world.
What? And you ain't taking no shorts. Okay.
No shorts.
You ain't taking no shorts.
Listen.
And you're gonna always win. And you're gonna win. You're gonna win in love.
Now there's
you're gonna win in love, and you're gonna win in
Right.
heavy love. You're gonna have heavy love, but you're not
Listen.
heavyweights.
Not heavyweights.
Right.
Some rounds may be more challenging
That's
than
right.
others.
That's right.
But don't give up.
That's right.
This is why we saying love TKO.
Yes.
And you may have been through
Yes.
a couple knockdowns.
That's right.
Right. But we're saying get up.
Get up.
It's time.
Yes.
To love again.
That's right.
And hey, there won't be smooth roads all the time.
That's right.
But listen, stay in your weight class.
Yes.
Work your way up.
Yes.
Listen, when it's time to make that commitment, heavyweight status, put a ring on it, it will be worth it.
Yes, it will.
Because you will have set
Yes.
the bar
Yes.
and the standard, not for him, but for yourself.
Absolutely.
So that way you can come together
or
100
herself. Yes.
and 100.
Yes, absolutely.
to be champions.
Yes,
together.
100 and 100.
100 and 100.
Boom pow.
Listen, this
Hashtag
is what we doing.
Boom pow.
Holla.
Listen, guys, we hope that you enjoyed this episode on tonight.
This was full. I mean, it was full. So I would say, listen, share it, and
like it,
maybe
love
rewind it.
Yeah.
Check
it out on YouTube
because this is discussion heavy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? With those that you care for.
Well, Alonso, they have just been.
They have now reached.
You have just reached
the right spot.
The right spot.
Listen.
Love.
Love is
always the right spot.
The right spot.
Here.
You will find.
Yes.
Love.
Yes.
And we want to say, we want to encourage.
Yes. Encourage you.
And inspire.
Yes.
You to be great.
To be great. Peace and love.
Peace and love, family. Listen, stay tuned.
Yes.
We got something coming.
Yes.
Peace. LovesTWS signing out. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes.
We appreciate your time.
Yes.
Peace and love.
Welcome to Love's the Right Space. Hey. Love the right. Love the right.